H2-B temporary non-agriculture workers. This is a temporary type of visa, and that has nothing to do with agricultural workers, and that will be the discussion of this video. My name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer here based in DC. I do work with companies and individuals across the country and around the world because we are dealing with US immigration laws, and we're dealing with complex immigration cases. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. If you enjoy the content, please go ahead and share, like, don't forget to comment below, and also please don't forget to join our private Facebook group so that you can ask your question. And if you're not comfortable asking your question on this platform, you can join again our private Facebook group. Okay, let's get into it. Who may qualify for H2-B classification? Number one, to qualify for H2-B non-immigrant classification, the petitioner must establish that there are not enough U.S. workers who are able, willing, qualified, and available to do the temporary work. Now we're talking about the employer, right? That's the one who's petitioning for this person to come and work in the U.S., or if they're already here, to work in the on that temporary job. So number two, employing H2-B workers will not adversely affect the wages and working conditions of similarly employed U.S. workers. So if the employer is trying to employ somebody on an H2-B visa, again, they must show that the people that they're employing will not affect the wages of the people who are already working in the same conditions. Okay, so basically he's not going to try to hire somebody and start paying them either more or less. That's a big no. It's need for the prospective employers services or labor is temporary, so they have to prove too that the job is temporary, regardless of whether the underlying job can be described as temporary. The employer needs to consider temporary if it is one-time or occurrence or seasonal needs or peak or intermittent need. So it really has to be temporary. They have to prove it. Okay, if it's one-time occurrences, the petitioner claiming a one-time occurrence must show that it has an employment situation that is otherwise permanent, but a temporary event of short duration has created the need for a temporary worker. They have a job, but that job is it's a permanent job that they have, but within that they have a temporary position. So it's creating, the job itself is creating a temporary position. So they really have to fill that position, and it's temporary. If it's seasonal need, then the petitioner claiming a seasonal need must show that the service or labor for which it seeks a worker is traditionally tied to a season, okay, of the year by an event or pattern and or of a recurring nature. So pretty much they have a job it's only seasonal, so they only do this job during this time of the year. They have to prove that too. Okay, peak load need, sometimes Christmas time, they have a lot of things to that really works with Amazon. Sometimes during peak time, which is they have a lot of positions, a lot of work, the load is heavy, so they have to really hire people even outside of the US or people that are here in non-immigrant, so they can hire them for those temporary positions. They can use that as a proof that it is temporary because of the peak load need. Intermittent need, so A petitioner claiming an intermittent need must show that has not employed permanent or full-time workers to perform the services or labor. So that's what the petitioner, the employer, has to prove, okay, in order for it to actually work as a H2-B, fell into that classification of H2-B, okay? And what is the process? Well, the petitioner must submit temporary labor certification. Really, pretty much submitting it means that we tried to recruit, we couldn't find any qualifying person here. This is a temporary type of job, and once the Department of Labor approve it, then the petitioner submit a form I-129 with USCIS, and once together with the labor certification and I-129 to USCIS, once that is approved, then the prospective worker, the employee or prospective worker, will go to consular processing, of course, to get a visa to come here and work on an H2-B visa. As other workers, employment-based type of visas, while there's a cap per year, like how many people they can actually hire, okay? 33,000 individuals. And you have to be among the eligible country list. Not everybody, okay? We have the country list here. When you go on uscis.gov, you can find the list of the countries that are eligible, you know, for this type of visa. Jamaica is there, and then some European countries, South America countries, Asian countries as well. I don't see any African countries on this list, but Haiti is there as well. So pretty much you can double check on uscis.gov to see the list of the country. If you're national for that country, you can apply for those type of jobs, okay? Temporary jobs, if you really want to work seasonally or temporary in the US, that's another way. We're here to find ways that you can work, live in the US legally. So that's our goal. If you want to come on a temporary visa, that's fine. If it's a permanent, that's fine, but that's our goal, to find ways and to show those ways to you, so you can show to your employer, okay? Or you can show to somebody who's willing to sponsor you on those type of jobs. And if you're the employer, then you know what are the qualifications for those type of workers, okay? Again, if you want a consultation, you are really encouraged to ask for one. 202-751-2180, email Bijoux, that's Ngwanda, ESQ@gmail.com. Again, consultation fees apply as usual. Until next time, bye-bye.